welcome to another RSR. Tonight we are reviewing Alajuelense 2, Alianza FC 0, 2-0 esta noche, 3-0 global, 3-0 on aggregate. Alajuelense moves on to the semifinals and qualifies for CONCACAF Champions League next year. Alianza is possibly going to qualify. They're in a good spot. In Scotiabank CONCACAF League 2022 quarterfinal leg 2, La Liga de CONCACAF de Scotiabank 2022 Quarterfinal Partido Volta. Alajuelense gets it done pretty easily. They coast all the way through. They get it done. Alianza never really put up a fight, or at least were able to put up a fight, and then didn't put up a fight when they couldn't put up a fight. 7th minute, Johan Venegas gets a penalty. Penalty is given. Johan Venegas goes to the left, and goalkeeper goes to the right, opposite side. Easy as you like for Venegas. You knew he was going to score it once it was given. 7th minute, 1-0, 1-0, 2-0 global, 2-0 on aggregate. That's the way we go into halftime. Alajuelense holds on to that. They have the lead, and they aren't going to give it up. But Alianza, all they have to do is win 2-1, and they would go through, but they can't do it. Halftime, 1-0, 2-0 on aggregate, 1-0 esta noche, 2-0 global. And then it stays that way all up until the 87th minute, while Alajuelense was up a man for the last 30 minutes. Aaron Suarez has a banger in the 87th minute, puts it in the net, easy as you like. Top bins. Great shot by Suarez. Puts the game away in the 87th minute for certain. 2-0, 2-0 esta noche, 3-0 on aggregate, 3-0 global. They put it away. It's over. That's the way we go into full time. No stoppage time, by the way. 2-0 on the night, 2-0 global, 3-0 on aggregate, 3-0 global. And Alajuelense goes through as easy as you like, pretty much. Stats are as follows: 17 shots to 2, 10 shots on goal to 0, 49% possession to 51% possession, 446 passes to 467 passes, 87% pass accuracy to 96% pass accuracy, 20 fouls to 18, 4 offside to 0, 1 yellow card to 2, 0 red cards to 0, 3 corners to 1, and that's the way it looks for this game. Alajuelense do exactly what they need to do. They get it done. They go home. They have the lead. They have the away goals. And they basically say, let's just finish this off. That's all we have to do. And they did exactly what they needed to do to finish off the tie. They sat and said, we'll attack. We'll hold the front foot. If by some chance Alianza push on and find the goals they need to go through or somehow get the penalties, so be it. But Alajuelense, all they needed to do was score a goal, at the very least, if not 2. And they did that. And they shut down Alianza. Alianza had a couple of chances before they went down a man, but after they went down a man, Alajuelense didn't really choose to smash them. They didn't. They were just like, nah, we got this. We don't really need to unless we are threatened. So they basically just played with their food. Now, is that a bad thing? Going into a tie with possibly Real España? Probably. That doesn't give me a lot of confidence in the semifinals. Because Alajuelense, first leg away, they did pretty well. Second leg, a 1-0 lead with an away goal is not the most comfortable lead to have. It is a lead, but Alianza is a big club, and Alajuelense basically just chose to sit on it and hope that their quality outplayed in their home field, outplayed Alianza. Now, did it? Yes. But I do think Real España right now is a better club than Alianza, or either of the Alianzas. And Aguila, Alianza of El Salvador, and Alianza Panama. If we're being honest, this possibly whatever happens in the semifinals, even Herediano, I'd say it's a little bit closer than Real España and Alianza, but the Herediano has the privilege of playing against Alajuelense twice a year already. So, well, no, twice a season, I should say. Twice a year is, well, if you go from the start of a season to the end of a season, I guess, yeah. But with that being said, Alajuelense has a very, very hard situation to face in the semifinals, either way. They may not be the favorites out of the right side of the bracket, ironically enough, at this point. Of course, they deserve to be in the semis. They're a good team, and they made it to where they should be, looking at the bracket. But at the start, I thought finals, they could come up short. I think they do beat Herediano, but Real España, that tie is going to be absolutely close. It's not going to be Real España dominating, but Alajuelense won't dominate either. It's going to be a very, very close, tight tie. The team that wins will probably win by a spawny, crappy 1-goal lead or 1-goal win over both legs. Or even penalties. Who knows? Who knows? Is it probably going to be Real España? Probably, but we'll find out on Thursday who they will face. Later on, or no, early October. We'll find out. But they're in the Champions League. Alajuelense's in the Champions League once again for the second time in 3 tournaments, 2021 and 2023. Missed 2022 because of the Guasatoya situation and Landin. But with that being said, Alajuelense has redeemed themselves, looking more like the champions they were in 2020, and they have a chance to win again and have a chance to show off in Champions League. As well as Alianza, looking at the way they played, being down a man. They weren't good while they were even, but being down a man, they were just absolutely just hoping they were put out of their misery, and they weren't. Alajuelense was playing with their food. Alianza did not really show the best that they could throughout this tie. They were not as good as they were against Verdes. They were not at all. And that's the sad thing. I had Alajuelense going through, but I didn't think it would be this disparate. I didn't think so. I thought it'd be a lot closer. It was not. I thought personally that Alajuelense would be the better team. They were not. So, what could you do? What could you do? Besides hoping for the match to go the way you would want it to. I guess Alianza could keep their head held high because I think they're probably going to Champions League as a losing quarterfinalist. I don't see Didion Hen going. They have to beat Olympia. There's no other way. Even if it's not enough to get through. There's no way. Herediano, they could win their game on Thursday but not be enough to get through, but that would put them in there. If Tauro draws and doesn't win on penalties, they're in. Or Herediano's in. But I think Alianza's pretty safe. I think they're safe as the top losing quarterfinalists. So that's good for them. They should be in CONCACAF Champions League. We'll find out on Thursday. But I'd say they should feel pretty safe. They should feel pretty safe. Especially if Tauro loses to Motagua outright on Wednesday. They should feel pretty safe. Ongoing. And seeing whether it's Tauro that joins them as a losing quarterfinalist or Herediano. Because I don't think Didion Hen will unless the frickin' heavens emerge and pigs fly. So with that being said, Alianza did enough to get there, but not enough to get through. Alianza lost to Alajuelense. Alajuelense did enough to get there and did enough to get through. Was it great? Not as good as it should have been, but not as tight as it should have been either. Makes you wonder. I'm going to have to look into this one and think about this one because Alajuelense did not look as good as I thought they would. At all. At all. So, we'll see what happens. They did not look as good as I thought they would at all, but they also did enough They were not the level I expected, but good enough. With that being said, better than last year, but still not as good as the champions of 2020. So with that being said, we'll see. Can't wait for the quarterfinals to start. Can't wait to see Alajuelense through to the semis. I got that match right. 1-0 on my semifinal predictions so far. We'll see what happens, well, on Thursday, but you'll also hear the announcement on Friday. So that being said, if you like this video, like and share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Once you subscribe, send super chats in the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this to playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow for a live watch along and review of the Campeones Cup, New York City FC versus Atlas FC. See you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.